Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we will talk to you about an important and spiritual topic, keeping the mind calm. It is important for all of us to learn how to cope with stress and anxiety in your daily routine. If you want your mind to always remain calm and happy, then you can learn through this story. In a small village nestled in the lush hills of ancient India, there lived a young and curious boy named Siddhartha. Siddhartha was known for his insatiable thirst for knowledge and his endless questions about the mysteries of life. He had a deep sense that there was more to the world than met the eye. One sunny morning, as Siddhartha was playing by the river, he noticed a group of men passing by with shaved heads, saffron robes, and a serene aura that seemed to envelop them. They were the monks from the local Buddhist monastery, and their presence intrigued Siddhartha. He couldn't resist approaching them. "Who are you, and where are you going?" Siddhartha asked one of the monks. The monk smiled kindly and replied, "We are Buddhist monks on a journey to seek enlightenment and inner peace. We follow the teachings of the great Buddha, who has shown us the path to understanding the nature of life and the human mind." Siddhartha was captivated by the monks' words and felt an immediate connection to their quest. He looked into the monks' eyes and saw a profound calmness that he had never witnessed before. The boy decided to follow the monks to the monastery, where he was warmly welcomed. The head monk, Venerable Prajna, recognized Siddhartha's thirst for knowledge and his deep yearning for inner peace. He agreed to allow the young boy to stay at the monastery and study the teachings of the Buddha. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months as Siddhartha immersed himself in the teachings of the Buddha. He listened intently as the monks spoke of the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. He learned about the impermanence of life, the nature of suffering, and the importance of letting go of attachment. Siddhartha's mind absorbed these teachings like a sponge, and his inner world began to transform. He practiced meditation diligently, focusing on his breath, clearing his mind of all distractions, and observing his thoughts and emotions as they arose. As time went by, Siddhartha's mastery of meditation grew, and he started experiencing moments of profound peace and tranquility. He felt like a lotus flower, emerging from the murky water of ignorance into the clear, calm pond of enlightenment. One day, Siddhartha approached Venerable Prajna with a question that had been gnawing at him for a while. "Venerable Prajna," he began, "I have learned much about the importance of inner peace and understanding the mind. But how do we maintain this inner peace in the face of life's challenges and adversities?" Venerable Prajna smiled and nodded, appreciating Siddhartha's deepening understanding. He then shared a story with the young boy. Once, in a bustling village not far from here, there lived a man named Ravi. Ravi was known for his hot temper and his inability to control his anger. When something didn't go his way, he would become furious and let his emotions take control. His anger had caused him trouble in the past, and he desperately wanted to change. Ravi heard about the teachings of the Buddha and decided to visit our monastery in search of guidance. He shared his struggles with Venerable Asanga, one of our elder monks. Asanga knew that Ravi needed to learn how to tame his mind and keep it calm and composed, just like you're learning now. Asanga told Ravi about a simple yet profound meditation technique that would help him manage his anger. He instructed Ravi to find a quiet place and sit in meditation whenever he felt anger welling up inside him. Instead of reacting to his anger, he was to observe it, just as you observe your breath during meditation. Ravi was determined to change, so he diligently practiced the meditation technique. The next time he felt anger rising within him, he followed Asanga's advice. He found a quiet corner of his house, sat down, and closed his eyes. As he focused on his anger, he realized that it was like a storm raging within him, causing chaos and turmoil. But as he continued to observe it without reacting, the storm gradually began to subside. Ravi watched as his anger lost its intensity and slowly dissipated. In its place, he felt a sense of calm and clarity. The anger no longer controlled him. He had taken control of his emotions. Over time, with consistent practice, Ravi's anger became less and less frequent, and he found himself responding to life's challenges with patience and understanding. He had learned to keep his mind composed and peaceful, even in the face of adversity. Siddhartha listened to the story with rapt attention, his heart filled with inspiration. He realized that, like Ravi, he too could learn to master his mind and maintain inner peace, regardless of the circumstances that life presented. With newfound determination, Siddhartha continued his journey of self-discovery and enlightenment at the monastery. He practiced meditation and studied the teachings of the Buddha with unwavering dedication. Years passed, and Siddhartha's knowledge and wisdom grew. He became known for his serene presence and his ability to keep his mind calm in the midst of life's storms. The villagers came to him seeking guidance, and he shared the teachings of the Buddha with compassion and clarity. One day, as Siddhartha sat beneath a Bodhi tree, a group of people approached him, each carrying a lantern in broad daylight. They asked him why they were carrying lanterns when there was no darkness to dispel. Siddhartha smiled and replied, "Just as you carry lanterns to dispel the darkness of the external world, I carry the light of inner peace and wisdom to dispel the darkness of ignorance and suffering within. The light of the mind is the most powerful light of all." The people were deeply moved by Siddhartha's words and sought his guidance in their pursuit of inner peace. Siddhartha continued to teach, guide, and inspire, helping many find the path to a peaceful and contented life. And so, the boy who once sought answers by the riverside became the wise and revered teacher known as Gautama Buddha, showing the world the way to keep the mind peaceful and composed, regardless of the storms of life. In conclusion, the story of Siddhartha's journey to become the Buddha reminds us that inner peace and a composed mind can be achieved through understanding, self-awareness, and dedicated practice. Just as Siddhartha learned to observe and control his mind, we too can navigate the challenges of life with serenity and wisdom by taming our thoughts and emotions through mindfulness and meditation. The light of inner peace, like the lanterns carried in broad daylight, has the power to dispel the darkness of suffering and ignorance, illuminating the path to a more peaceful and fulfilling life.